different. He asked me if I can give you some introduction or some impressions what is going on here in Germany. And I also want to start from, because probably you never heard the name of our university. It's called DHBW, but this is only the abbreviation of the abbreviation in German. Translated, it means it's Baden-Württemberg is a state, and it's a cooperative state university. So the important word is cooperative, and this means that all of our students have contracts with companies. So probably that is also not for the students especially, not the important part, but that also means that they earn money during the time they also study. But on the other side, they also have to go for work during the time when they don't have classes. So in the past, we had more or less, at that time it was still a diploma program. Nowadays we changed from diploma to bachelor and master. At the moment we offer mostly bachelor programs. That means the students on the bachelor programs are 3 years. So the students are for 1.5 years at the university and for the other 1.5 years in the company. But it's not 1.5 year there, 1.5 year there. It's here in Heidenheim we have a quarter system. That means they are for a quarter of a year at the HBW and the other quarter of the year in the company. But why was this kind of university established? So we celebrated our 40th anniversary last year. We were founded as at that time, Berufsakademie, which was not good arranged to Baden-Württemberg Cooperative State University right now 5 years ago. Why was this university established 40 years ago? That was the time, and there are not too many differences to nowadays. Big companies here in this area had really big problems to gain skilled people, especially in the area of engineering and IT. And then these companies had the idea, okay, we have to do something to get skilled people for our jobs. And how can you attract people? Okay, if you give them, and okay, nowadays to give people money is probably also in India. This is some kind of incentive, it's not the only incentive, but to motivate young people, because it's expensive to live in Germany, and so that means the students don't have to work during the time when they go for a study program, because if they go for work, or usually I don't know what you will do if you need some money. You go to your parents, or you also have to work. So students at a traditional university, they work sometimes in restaurants, but these are jobs only to make money. These are not jobs where you also gain knowledge. And so the idea was to combine to work in a company, also to gain knowledge from the company, because the knowledge you gain at a university, sometimes it's the theoretical knowledge, and what people often in companies say, okay, this is one part, but the knowledge we need in a company is a little bit different. It's not only the theory, we also need people who are able to transfer this theoretical knowledge to practical knowledge. And also to combine theoretical knowledge with experience from people who worked for a long time in a company. For example, the people who work in the company for 30 or in one company for 30 or 40 years. That means they gained a lot of specific knowledge, how the processes in the companies are, and so on. So to combine this knowledge with the theoretical knowledge, and that young people do not have to gain this knowledge, practical knowledge, after study program. For example, study first for 3 or 4 years, then to work in a company, gain the knowledge after that. So the idea of our university is that we switch between these two already during the study program, because the idea is theoretical knowledge for a quarter of a year, then the students go to the company, discuss with these experienced colleagues there what they have learned, hopefully have learned, have a different perspective, come back with these ideas and discuss it with the professors at the university. So the idea is to reduce the time for study program, that especially young people are ready to have to work in the company, to lead departments and so on, to be creative, innovative, also strong, because you can imagine probably that this kind of study program, it's not a part-time program. So we have classes in average 35 hours a week. So how many hours are you at the university? So compare it. So, but 35 hours doesn't mean that when they finish the study during the day, and also sometimes at weekend, they have to prepare for the exams, because the exams take place at the end of the semester. So they have usually 10 weeks of 35 hours a week classes, and then we have the exams. But you can't manage the exam if you are not prepared. So they have to prepare for these exams. So, and hopefully after the 3 years, the students are ready to go back to the company, to work for the company, and they also, some of the students also want to go for another study program, for a master's program, for an MBA program, and so on. But the idea is at least to gain 2 or 3 years again with practical knowledge. Because during the time of the study program, officially it's not allowed to be responsible for something in Germany. And within a quarter of a year in a company, and sometimes also in different departments, you are not really deep in a project. So the idea is, after the program, to use the theoretical knowledge, the practical knowledge, and also the network which the students could already build in the companies, to the lecturers at university, to other students, to combine all the things, and the idea is to have a better output then. So you can describe this with the word quality. So the idea is to have skilled people because only skilled